and welcome back to Tactical Alliance Gaming and another episode of our modded playthrough for Satisfactory. Now, we have done a ton of work, well, off stream, off YouTube. So, you guys, if you don't know, we do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Tactical Alliance Gaming. We stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Kind of a mix of stuff. A couple different games, Raid Shadow Legends, Satisfactory, a little bit of Magnum Quest, a couple mobile games, Satisfactory. Might do some other stuff later on. Who knows? We'll just see kind of what happens and what you guys want. So we've made a ton of progress on this thing. All right, we got our space elevator built. We have a lot more automation going. Starting to expand over here a little bit, starting to get things kind of cleaned up. This is all of our plates here coming out. We do have rods still going over here in the same spot, but we have started bringing in some walls over here. Dumped off a ton of stuff into the sink, and picked up a load of tickets, loaded those up. But there we go. That's where we're at right now. Quite a bit of progress. We do have coal power available. I got to coal after about an hour of constant getting, my ass smoked. But we do have it. It is run down right now. Oh, that's what I needed to do was I need more copper pipe. I need more pipe. So let's get by all the storage. I am keeping all of my solid biofuel right now. I do have this just kind of thrown together. This will be going away once I have coal power up and running. But for now, that's the best way I've got to do it. So let's go ahead and make sure all these are topped off. I don't really want to, drop power again. I've gone a decent amount of time without it here recently just because I didn't have enough freaking fuel. So all right, get it over in this last one. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. That's done. Cool. Everything's full. Now we do have a bunch of wind turbines, so we still have these over here. And actually, I don't know if we can see it from here. Way up by that waterfall over there, I have some more. I have put some ramps in there so I can get up there and bypass that poison cloud up there. But yeah, so, man, copper pipe. We need copper sheeting. So here's the nice thing, right? So as far as copper goes, we are actually way overdoing what we need. So I could essentially put another constructor right here. And we'll put in a power pole right there. We'll tie into that. And then we'll run this one over to, not there. Why? Because it's full. So now we have power here. So we're going to put in a splitter. So go to logistics and splitter. Why? Well, we are going to split this right there. Now, things are obviously kind of screwy. And then we're going to go and run one out into there. This is going to make copper sheeting. It'll make 10 a minute. So now we have copper sheeting getting automated, which is awesome because we need a ton of it. Just so we can get the pipe run, start getting some coal plants up and running. And I mean, in reality, as far as the that goes, we're doing all right on that. With the plate, actually, so that was a huge issue, but we're now full. So we're actually producing more than we're using, which is good. But we don't really have much going over here. This is kind of all we have. We have two assemblers over here throwing together our rotors and our reinforced iron plate, which is then feeding through these conveyors into this buffer, which I don't even really need it, and then into our assembler over here doing our smart plating. Now, we've already sent the 50 smart plating to start with up the space elevator. Okay. So right now, all any plating that's getting done, keep that going into our resource sink. So now how are we going to do this? Now, I don't want to pipe a whole mess of water, but I don't want my coal plants that far away. I do have a farming mod installed. I do have to really get going on that. Yes, ma'am. All right. Alien organisms. No, is it nutrients? Right there. Knock it out. Knock that one out. Boom. There we go. I know. What's this one? Okay, yeah, no, not even close. Power slugs. Did I have mycelia? I did do that one, but I do need some fabric. I just haven't done it. There we go. Boom. Give me that parachute. We go. What's this
New
one?
Equipment unlocked.
Of course. I just ate them. For nutrients, I think we're good there. Yeah, that's gonna be the big one. Power slugs, quartz. We did do a little bit of quartz research here. We get that one knocked out. It's a short one. We need it. We go. And that one. So we're going to make our way over and start getting automated power online. That's a long ways away. And start getting some automated power online. I hate this auto-feeding biofuel crap. So I don't have water going yet. The pump is in the water, but I haven't put power on it yet. For good reason. I don't need to yet. I don't need to pull power. I don't need that thing pulling power. Yeah, we could do it right here. And we'll get the first power plant. I say, I don't want to block that limestone. And I do have coal right here. So I'm thinking we're gonna kind of be freaking scattered, which is gonna really suck. But, I mean, we kind of need to be, well, no. Can I do it down here in the water? I could. I don't have much in line of copper sheeting either, though. So I think what we'll do is, because I did go ahead and completely enclose this pump, I think we'll go ahead and just extend even more. That will get us our first coal plant. Now, I think I'm going to keep the back of it over here just because I know a player's in the way, jackass. Watch, I overshot it. Oh, yeah, I did. I overshot the hell out of that. All right, there we go. That's okay. So because I don't have a ton. Now I'm going to need to get coal down here, which is up there, so that's not a big deal. This pipe has got to move. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. We're going to go to logistics, and we're going to go pipeline support, which we're going to add inline, which is going to be a lot nicer in update 5. In update 5, just because they're going to add the ability, it's going to line everything up. They're going to have snapping points, which is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that a lot. All right, and then the pipe. Now we can go ahead. We can get a pipeline support there. Raise that up. We'll get another one here. There we go. And then we'll go ahead and connect pipe there and there. And we'll go ahead and add our junction there, so that way we can add another pipe. Ooh, that might be that's gonna be too steep, I think. Oh yeah, it's gonna be way too steep. I'm gonna need to move this out. So there we go. Now we just connect this up. Now we can move underneath it, which is nice. All right, so what do we want to do? Well, we're gonna blow this out of here. Now the nice thing, now how I did this, it sucks, right? Because it's such a long freaking run going all the way up. But I can tie in the power lines from these plants that are gonna be over here directly into here and power both sides. So that's going to be helpful. So now we've got to bring, I know I'm in the way. We got to bring this down. And then we're going to go ahead and just line it here and then turn it. Okay. Now, why are we going to turn it? Well, that's easy. Because we're going to have multiple coal plants we're going to have to feed. So we want the splitter there, which we're going to line up right there. Still going to have to cut that out. And then we'll just run this straight down to there. There we go. And then we run that one straight into there. Jackpot. Now, this sucker right here is going to generate 75 megawatts, which is cool. Now, we might end up moving this because we do need these coal generators pretty close together. There we go. Now, so this gives us a little bit of room. We can go ahead and put a power pole there to connect both of these two. Now, we will go ahead and build another pipeline support, which we will put here. And we might move it, but for now, that's where it's going to go. That way, boom. Then here we'll line up there, and then we'll go ahead and connect that up like so. So the next thing is we got to get coal going to this plant. Now the downside is that, multiple splitters in line like this, you're going to start running into issues, right? Because you split off 50% of what you've got here, you know, of what you've got going in. You split off 50% of that. So your next one, you only have half left of what you started with left. Okay, because we're not balancing these belts. So then once you get to the next one, we're only going to have half of this amount there. So eventually, as you go down the line, you know, freaking run out of raw resources. So you run out of coal for your plants. Now, right now, we're letting these things go. We are letting them fill up. There's no water in the building yet, but guess what? There's about to be. So we're going to go ahead and tie that in, and then we're going to bring this sucker up. We're going to tie it up to there. That way this thing starts getting power. This one will connect into there. That way we can just push power everywhere. Now there's a chance we're going to blow out what we freaking got going right now. I love the way this thing sounds when it starts up. It sounds so cool. Now we have water in there, starting to build up, and we are starting to generate a little bit of juice. The juice is loose. And all of a sudden now our consumption goes up. Quite a bit too, actually. So obviously, as we start generating more, we've got power. Okay, water is going up, which is what we want. We do have coal. We're maxed out coal there. We are not maxed out there, so we're going to load that up. Now we're maxed out. We do have water coming in. We are generating power, which is good. What are we generating now? 75 megawatts. Producing 192.4 megawatts. The juice is loose. So we are producing some power, which is awesome. I don't think I've got enough to build a third plant, though. I'll be a monkey's uncle if I don't. So we'll go ahead and get another plant up and running here. Right there. Oh, well, floor's too steep because I'm dropped off right back there. Oh. Yup. All right, cool. Let's go 5. And let's go ahead and just line this up. Get that there, turn it. Not sure when we're going to run out. Encroaching. Really? It's going to hit us encroaching for everything. Good there? Good there. We're good there? No, we're good there. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to get another coal plant over here. Here we go. We're going to get a pole in here so we can connect that. Now we'll connect there, which we will daisy chain over to. Really? There. that one will then connect into here. So now we throw up, another pipeline support. In line with this one, we'll throw it right there. Up 1. Oh. 9, we'll go ahead and run our pipe. There we go. We'll go ahead and put our splitter in. We're going to line that up right there. Get our pipe to get out here. And there we go. Well, now we have water back into this plant. So that's just start. Now, we are going to need to add in another pump, which we can actually do over here. We should be able to tie off of these lines here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get our splitter in. We'll tie in there and there. There we go. And now we're good to go. So all of our plants, 3 plants, are online. We have power, which is awesome. We needed it. But we are going to need another pump. So we can go ahead and cut this, this, and that one after I get out of the way. And we need a water extractor. Now, do we have enough room here? No. So we're going to have to go ahead and cut that one. That one. Should be good there. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's 3. Okay, I got you. We're going to cut those in the back. There we go. Now we'll. Oh, damn it. I don't need to buy them. They're going to let me put that underwater. Go ahead and put in another. Approaching another clearance. Where? Oh, right there. Okay. As close as we can. Go. And we'll go ahead and run our pipe from there. And wear it into there. Now that's going to be kind of a pain. Just because, well, you know what we'll do? We'll do this. Just to make a little bit of room to move here. Go ahead and put in pipeline support right at the edge. We'll raise that up. Now we'll bring our pipe to there, and then we'll come out into there. There we go. Now we just need to drop power for this bad boy. Go, and that one, that is line 4. Now that's going to start spinning up. And now our water in this one will, there we go. Now it's going up. Quite a bit too, actually, pretty quick. Kind of nice. Now hopefully that doesn't really mess with our flow too much over here. It shouldn't. It should just boost our flow past this point. Yeah. So basically, in other words, these two are getting hella water. Oh yeah, that one's full. And then this one is gaining pretty quick. Now ideally what we want is right here. I want this coal stacking on this belt. Okay, that's what I want. And that's only because it buys me some time if I run out. Now what am I looking at as far as power generation? Oh. Okay, yeah, we're good. We have plenty. Which is good. Because we got a lot of expanding to do. We got to move our coal production around, or our copper production. Now, running the coal was a real pain in the butt. For no other reason than just the sheer distance and getting to it. Okay, because I mean it's way up on top of that waterfall and over here, back over in here. That was a pain to get to. Just because there's, you know, freaking poison gas right there. I'm going to clean this up. I want those resources back. Same thing with this one up here. And with this one over here. There we go. Now we can go ahead and clear this pipe support. There we go. We should be good. Now we'll get back to our base. But we have coal and power! Finally. Now the question is, are we generating enough off of those at 150 megawatts at max at peak production? I still don't think we're generating enough. I still don't think we're generating enough to cut all these biomass generators down. I'd love to shut them all down, not have to worry about biomass anymore, but yeah. Because, I mean, that thing right there is producing 30 megawatts. So I've got, what, 90, about 130 megawatts right here. Those are 20 each. These are 30 each. So, what, 90? Yeah, about 110 megawatts of production right here. Now, my consumption's only 109, 19, 132. So, it's not horrible, but we aren't going to be ready to cut those quite yet. Now, the iron rods, these I desperately need to get moved so I can increase production of screws, because as you can see, we're just going through them as fast as we're making them. That's doing good. Iron plate, yeah, we're freaking solid. That we're not really using yet. I haven't started cable production. As far as plate, we are golden. But the screws is where we're running into the issue. Now back here where I have my smelting operation, this is all right here just for iron plates. Okay, and that's all 4 of these iron nodes right here. So we are going to need to find more iron, which kind of sucks. Actually, I think there's iron right over there. Oh, you jackass. Come here. Where'd you go? Oh, there you go. Come here. Go away. We do have more iron here. Another normal node, which is kind of cool. There are some pure nodes around here. So, we are pulling in a pure coal node. You get all this cleared out. I want all this crap gone. So I do have another iron node here that I could run to start working on rods, but I need to get some stuff set up over here for rods. So I think what I need to do is come in here. We'll add. Now we'll be, so that one we're actually going to bring over here. We're going to tie in where this line it goes. That way we can reroute this line back over here to rods. So we are going to need a smelter. Output. I do want it in line there. So we're going to go ahead and do our smelter there. That's a big freaking gap. We don't want that much gap there. That's good. So then we'll just drop that there. Connect that there. Connect that there. And we'll just run this one down to... Get it. There. There we go. So we have power. Now, we're going to need walls, because we are going to need some walls for on these. So, kind of between here. I think I'm going to do a double here. We have the stuff to make another miner. Horrible miner. But we can just go ahead and run these in. There we go. And go ahead and set these for iron ingots. Now, the last thing we're going to do is actually connect up the iron nodes themselves. We want to get everything else in place because right now we've got these two constructors over here making screws. And we want to get those, we want to get everything in place so we can just move them and be done. Now, just due to consumption, like right now, I mean, we're doing fine. But just due to our consumption, and this one actually is lacking because we're splitting off into storage, so we have some further down too. But we are constructor there, and then we'll put one there. Power pole here that will connect up with that one. We'll connect machines to it. And now, bada bing, bada boom. These are just going to be doing nothing but iron rods. Now, here's the thing. Okay, so this takes in 15 iron ingots per minute. So in reality, we could put in a splitter here and feed both of those from one smelter, which I think we're going to do. I think we're going to go ahead and do that. I think we're going to go ahead and put a splitter in here. Then we'll go ahead and feed that into there, that into there, and then this into there. Now, where's that leave us with this one? It doesn't. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to move it. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so production, smelter. Now, why are we moving it? Well, because we want to align there. We are going to put two more over here. Okay. Now, why are we going to put two more constructors? Well, because I freaking want to. That's why. But in all seriousness, we're doing two there because we want 4 making rods, because we want to feed as much of that as possible into there we go. We want to feed as much of that as possible into screws because we're gonna freaking need them. Okay, so we're gonna need them. Feed that one. That's not even gonna feed in, is it? Yeah, well, very cool. And we're gonna go ahead and reset this one for iron ingot. Now we gotta make more cable before we get more of the constructors built. We want to get this production online. So let's go get some cable. Next up, after this, we're gonna start automating, because this is our basic iron materials right here. Okay, plates and rods. Now we could tear down one of these constructors over here and use it for it, but it's going to be a minute till we have that online, and I don't want to cut out any kind of production. I want to have that up and running, then cut out production. So really, it's gonna be like that. Now we're gonna put in 2 more constructors here. Oh, I got them backwards, damn it. They're even color coded. I had a case of the dumb. I do apologize. Now from here, we're gonna go ahead and drop another splitter. We're lined up with our output from there. Okay. Oh, that's gonna be too sharp of an angle. Yep. We're gonna move the constructors forward. We're actually gonna move these forward. So we're gonna line them up, but we're gonna move them forward. Right in. Come off of that splitter. Right in. Now, set this for rod. And that's set for plate. Okay. Now we're going to connect there to there. And then we're going to come over here and connect there to there. Just like that. Now we need to take, because we've got, let's see, So we're actually way over here. We're spacing this out quite a bit. There's nothing compact about this build. Now we're going to want those merging into a single line. Okay, now we got to look at our movement rates, but we're going to be able to cut those out, which means we could reroute this node back here. These are coming from right here. Reroute it over there. Should be awesome. So let's get everything tied in and connected. So this is plates. Our screws are being made there. So we're going to need to get screws being made over there in the new spot. Here we go. A couple more constructors. We're here making screws. Then we'll just tie it into the existing belt. So what's our production? 15, so we're at 30. We have a total between all four of 60 per minute. So if we look at our belt, this one right here, up to 60 per minute. So we want the tier 1 belts. Now, how do we do this? So we want merger. You want a merger here. And we want another merger. Right there. Will that work? Now, the reason we want the merger like that, I'm gonna cut right through. Come on, that's retarded. Oh shit, need iron rods. Is because we want to take all 4 of those from both sides, because the belt's going to go down the middle. We're going to take all 4 of them and we're going to connect them into a single belt, and then we're going to run that single line all the way through. I want to cut that a little bit shorter. That's not going to be perfect because I have to go around that power line, but that's okay. So, and it's going to be the same thing with this one. Now, what do I need for another merger? Okay, I've got it. Now, we want that coming in this way. So, we're going to tie that one in there. We're going to bring this one up there. Put that one there. And now we have one belt coming out of iron rods from those 4 constructors. Okay, so the smelters are rolling. We don't have any iron going to them yet. There's no raw materials going to them. So what are we going to do? Well, we'll deal with that in the next episode. Guys, thank you again for watching. And we'll catch you guys all again next time.